Hey, this is the Daily Overpass. My name is Eric and I make apps. Now today, let's talk about attacking and regrouping. All right, so earlier today I was having a conversation with a friend of mine who has a technology company here in England, which is like a small technology company like mine, which I think is him, and I think he has an employee or two, but it's a very small company, and I have a very small company too, and it's really nice to have conversations with somebody who's in a similar situation, because you have the broad spectrum in business. You got the people who are you got the large corporations, obviously, and you've got the more established companies who've been working for several years. They have bigger budgets, even if it's a medium-sized company. And you got the solopreneurs who are just getting started and don't really have a budget at all, and it's a constant grind. And then we got the small guys like me and the friend of mine who we have a little bit of a budget, but not a huge budget, so we have to pick our battles. Anyway, he was telling me about how he had to let go of a salesperson who he had hired for just like 2 months earlier, but he had to let them go. And I was saying, oh, did you have to let him go because he was really terrible? Was he a really bad salesperson? And he said, no, I wish that was the case. He said, I had to let him go because the product wasn't selling. He was doing what he was supposed to do. He was making the calls, but the product wasn't selling, and we were trying to turn this thing around. We're trying to fix it as we go, but money is just flowing out, and the money's not coming back in, and eventually he had to stop and cut his losses. He had to say, we have to stop and regroup. And I thought that's exactly what we have to do a lot, especially when we're trying to do something that there's no roadmap for. We're constantly attacking, we're like on the offense, and occasionally things don't work out, and we have to stop, regroup, see what's going wrong, and then save up a little bit more money and then start again. It's like with running ads on applications. You have an app, you think it's going to work, you think people are going to make the purchases, but you're not getting the traffic in. So you do the shortcut, which is I'm going to pay for some traffic. I'm going to do some some CPC ads or some CPI ads, and I'm going to get people in to use my application. But you can find out, you get to the point where you're spending $20, $30, $100 a day on ads coming in, and you see very quickly that your hypothesis that this was going to work is not. You see, money's flowing out and nothing's coming back in. The ship is sinking. We need to get it out of the water, so you turn the ads off. My recommendation to anybody who runs ads for applications, by the way, is start small. You don't just turn it, like if you did a pipeline and you needed to look for leaks, you don't turn it off full blast. You turn it on a little bit and see, is it working? If I'm spending $5 a day, how much am I making? Of those $5, what is the cost? What is the cost per install? Are they making in-app purchases? Where is it failing along this? Or if it's working, if you spend $5 a day on ads and you make $6, then you crank that thing up. But you do. Anyway, I just want to talk a little bit about this. A lot of times it is, I felt for him, because I've just been in this situation so many times where we proceed and then we fall back. We proceed and then we fall back, but we're moving further to where we want to go all the time. So anyway, just some thoughts for today. What do you guys think? I mean, do you have the same kind of experience? I hope I don't make it seem like, well, actually, I kind of do hope I make it seem like everything is always good and we're always moving forward, but that's not the case. Things go wrong all the time. God, things go wrong all the time, and we deal with them. We roll with the punches, we learn as we go, and we move forward. So anyway, that is it for today. I'll talk to you guys again tomorrow.